Okay.
What's going on, Paul?
Okay, it says we are live.
Yes.
Me is now. Okay.
Ready?
All right. Yes, I am ready. We are ready. Hello, hello, hello. It is Wednesday, you guys.
Hello.
Hello, Facebook. Hello. It is your friendly neighborhood Tigers Cove here. Okay, we are back. It is Wednesday, the April 28th, and we are so excited because it's kind of been forever since we've seen you, right? It's been a minute.
Right.
Yes, so as you see, we have an extra guest today. We're super excited. We're going to introduce him in just a minute, okay? But first, welcome to the SPC for Life Tigers Cove, where we deliver announcements and news each week at 7 p.m. Tune in each Wednesday to stay on top. I'm sorry, every other Wednesday. I do that every time. To stay on top of meeting times and dates, donations, fundraising events, and other important information regarding how you can support the rebirth of your alma mater. SPC.
We all
We
got.
got.
All right, we are now going to kick it over to Paula with donations.
All
All right, Paula.
right. Okay. Hello, hello, and happy Wednesday again, everyone. So I'm just going to shout out a couple of people who donated at the end of March. And then in 2 weeks, I definitely have an update for the month of April. And we definitely appreciate everyone who's able to donate whatever amount you would like to donate. So I'm going to shout out a few people, and then I'm going to tell you how to donate as well. So for the end of March, shout out to Perrin Carr, Peninsula former athletes, Floyd Moore, Patricia Benz, Linda Whitehead, African American Heritage Association, Carolyn Peeler, and Theophilus Thomas. So thank you. We greatly appreciate your donations. Continue to donate. In the donation levels, all right, here, SPC for Life 1000, donation of any amount. Tigers Club, donation of 1,000. The gift, the donor receives a thank you letter. Pace Setters Club, donations of 2,400. In your gift, the donor receives a thank you letter and a t-shirt. The Trendsetter Bronze Club, donation of 5,000. And your gift will be the donor receives a thank you letter and t-shirt. The Visionary Silver Club, donation of $10,000. And the donor receives a thank you letter and a plaque campus break. Okay. The President's Club Gold Club, donation of 100,000. The donor receives a thank you letter and a plaque and a campus break. The James Solomon Russell's Platinum Club, donation of 500,000 or more, and you will receive a thank you letter and a plaque campus break. Okay. So donations in increments of 1,000 will be sent a thank you letter regardless of level. All right, so the ways to donate, you can visit our website at www.spc4life.org and click the donate button for these options. You can also Cash App $SPC Rebirth. And you can also mail in your donations, SPC for Life at P.O. Box 742, Lawrenceville, Virginia, 23868. Or you can also go in person to Truist Bank, which was formerly known as the BB&T, SPC for Life, all right? Or you can go to our GoFundMe page and make your donations as well.
All right, Ryan, we're gonna kick it off to you.
All right. So today we got a special guest. I know who he is. Spring 86 dog. He needs no introduction. But let's go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about yourself before we get into the questions.
Well, name is Sean Dukes. I'm a product of Norfolk, Virginia, single parent household. Um, went to Granby High School, graduated '84 before entering college. I'm a 1988 centennial class graduate of St. Paul's College, and full-time pastor here in Virginia Beach. Owner of Liberty Bail Bond Service, also in Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Okay. A long list of accolades and everything, but yes, we got you on here today. Want to do a little interview with you, brother. We appreciate you being on. Thank you for taking the time to talk with us a little bit.
Thank you all for trusting me and having me.
No problem, brother. No problem. And yeah, he definitely forgot he was a initiate of 86 year, spring 86, in the mighty Epsilon Gamma chapter. Shouted out Big Dog 86.
Seven wonders of the world.
Yes, indeed. So yeah, you already said that you graduated Centennial class of 88. Let us know a little bit about why you all call it the Centennial class.
Centennial is the 100th year of the college existence. College started in 1888, and so in 1988 we became the Centennial class. Very exciting class. A lot of good people, a lot of great people that I've gotten to know, throughout that path of my life.
Okay, that's great. Shout out to the 1988 class. A lot of great people in that class, a lot of great people who donating and giving back to St. Paul's. So we definitely respect that. Tell us the circumstances that led you to attending SPC. That's a great question.
Good question. I don't know if they still do it today, but when I was in high school, we used to get a letter. When you get up around about your senior year, we used to get a letter from the city, your guidance counselor, that try to guide you in the path that you should go in life. Some of those letters guide people to go into trade schools, military, or four-year institution colleges. Well, the letter that I received stated that I should not attempt to enter a higher education, but maybe a trade school or maybe military. Wow. That was a little difficult for me because the truth of the matter is I taught myself to read in ninth grade. And so when I taught myself to read in ninth grade, I saw life a whole lot different, saw different things, saw different opportunities. And then when somebody told me that I couldn't do, I wanted to try and say, I'm going to try it to see if I can. Yeah. So that particular time frame, I had four other people from Granby that were actually members of St. Paul College: Anthony Gaston, Sandra Mason, Angela West, and Lamar Rowe had already graduated from St. Paul's. Mm-hmm. So I looked into St. Paul's and I said, I'm going to give this a try. My mindset said, go for one semester, give it a try, see what happened. And the rest is history.
That's great, bro. Me being, pledging EG, man, we all about people telling us what you can't do and, overcoming that and perseverance. So that speaks to me personally because I've been through a lot of that in my life, going in high school and college. Actually, when I got to college, I had 2 or 3 of my cousins tell me that my major was the hardest major in college, and I couldn't. They said you probably should change it, something different. And I said, all right, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna prove y'all because my whole everything up to my life until that point was people telling me there's something I can't do. So even me, I wasn't going to college, and St. Paul's gave me a chance. So I definitely feel you there. And
greatest opportunity was, when we look at our communities today, there's always somebody telling us what we can't do or what we can't achieve, especially young Black men. It's a difference when you minimize the potential of a young Black man. And so, once I learned to read, I wanted to see what else I could do in life. And so when I had that opportunity to come to St. Paul's, and I remember the day, it was August the 18th, 1984, 6 o'clock in the morning, I picked up Anthony Gaston, and not knowing where I was going, never stepped foot on the campus, we headed to St. Paul's, and my grandmother just told me right then, she said, whatever you do, son, just do your best. I had in mind to go for one semester and come back home. That's what my mind said. And so, and God has a way of orchestrating things. When I stepped foot on that campus, I had two roommates, Steve MacArthur and Marvin Brown. And the first thing that they were trying to teach me was how to get on the dean's list. That was their first thing. We're on the dean's list. This is what you got to do. We'll help you. We'll study with you. We'll show you what you need. Here comes some of the books you're going to need. Take these books. So the camaraderie, the people that I met when I first got there, was so set on, we're going to be successful. And those same guys came out of the same communities that I come from, project communities, come from the same type of background, and they made it. And so I made up my mind that I was going to try. So, again, here we are. 2 days later, I met my best friend, Sylvester Freeman. We were both at Lipscomb office, and Mr. Lipscomb, only thing he's going to tell you is you got to call your mama to try to get some money. And we both looked at each other and said, we going home, we quit. We're going home in the morning. And then yet 4 years later, not only were we on the same line, but we graduated together. So it's amazing, that you might have in your mind that, I'm just going to throw in the towel, but, I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
Wow, that's a great story. That's a great segue also to my next question. What is your first or favorite memory at SPC?
My favorite memory is my sophomore year. That was my freshman year. My freshman year, I was the only cat in the basement that was actually cooking full meals in the basement. And I didn't just cook grilled cheese. I cooked filet mignon, steaks, ribeyes. I cooked chili. I cooked full meals for everybody that came by. Sylvester, I told you, one of my boys, he'd knock on the door every night. But there was a guy by the name of David Burt. We call him Geese. Geese would come down every night, just like a parent reading you a bedtime story. Geese would come down every night and tell jokes till we went to sleep. That was a fond memory. Joining the Omega Psi Phi fraternity was a great memory. Same guy, Sylvester Freeman. We were there together. We joined the fraternity. Just the nights when we would step out on the yard, or we would have a lip sync contest, or slave auction. Those kind of things were exciting to us. We had tremendous fun when we were there. But being able to cook for people, and they tell you today, we're 50-some years old now, and they say, man, if it wasn't for you cooking for me, I probably would have starved. But it is what it is. They were great memories. You cook. I didn't cook no fake steaks. I cooked real steaks. Yeah. And we survived. Yeah. It was one of those things where we learned how to take care of one another. Right. That's a good memory. When I didn't have, somebody else had. Right. And that's how we took care of it. We raised each other at St. Paul's.
Definitely. I know we can all attest to that, being there for one another at St. Paul. We got to lean on each other at St. Paul, because that's all we had. Oh, yeah. We ain't had too many places to go. We ain't had too many things to do. All we had was us. That's why I feel like St. Paul's alumni, those who went to St. Paul's are so close. Even if we didn't know each other while we were there, you could tell that they're close to you and they want to get to know you really, because that's where we come from. So definitely respect that. And yeah, we also had Coach Geese up here, on the COVE one.
Okay.
Yeah. did the poetry for us. Oh no, he did. What did he do for Black History? I believe. Yeah. So yeah. So our next question: in what way did SPC prepare you for or the role that you play in your profession, or just in life in general?
SPC, there's one thing I think we all experienced that was called the freshman chapel hour. I don't know if they still had it when you all was there.
Yeah.
That on Wednesday, at 10, I think it was 10 o'clock, everything on the campus shut down and you got to be there.
Yep.
The funny thing about that, as a freshman, they came and checked the dorms and everything, but we always dodged chapel hour. But when I became a junior, here's the funny thing. When I became a junior, I used to like going to chapel hour. I went to chapel hour, different type of service, but I was there.
Mhm.
Never, and I share this with the group all the time. We were knuckleheads when we were in college, but I look at the number of pastors that God reared that came from out of St. Paul's. Not just pastors, but pastors who launched their own ministries, and they came from out of St. Paul. We were the same guys that were ducking chapel, but we couldn't duck God when He called us.
Mhm.
And so it prepared me to be able to see people the way God sees people, not to judge any man in his now state, but to be able to see what God sees in a person. We all have potential that God placed inside of each and every one of us. And so that gave me the patience for human beings. That gave me the understanding to know that that person may be in this predicament right now, but wait till they see what God has in store for them. I'm a believer in encouraging. In my bail bonding business, I encourage men. One thing that I share with them, I want to know, do you have children? And if they say, I say, well, who took care of them last night? Who protected your daughter last night? Who told her she was beautiful last night? Who taught your son how to be great last night? And so I don't give them a chance to answer, because they need to understand that this facility prevents generations from coming the best that they could be. So I try to share with young men, don't make this a habit. This is just a situation. You can get past this. We can get past this. But understand the value that you have in yourself and your children. It's all about generations. Yeah. And so St. Paul's taught me to have patience for the man, because we all come from different aspects of life. But I can't look down on another man just because where he is today. If nobody give him hope for tomorrow, he'll be back there. So St. Paul prepared me for that.
That's great, man. That's great. We already know the word says, train up a child in the ways in which he'll go, he'll never depart from it. So, we weren't children at the time, I guess you could say, but
But we were children. We were children. We did see. Scripture says this. It said, when I was a child, I act like a child, spake like a child, did childish things. So we were doing childish things, so we were children.
Of course.
When we put away childish behavior, that's when we become adults.
Yep. And I feel like that training, even though, like I said, because me, like I said, that Q Macbeth, he my pro fight from 2009. He taught me how to ditch chapel. But he taught me, you don't need to go to chapel, bro. We go here. But like I said, that never went away. It was the training that they had. Like I said, and I ended up being wanting to go to chapel. It was actually one of the best parts, because you got the word and you got a chance to get out of class a little bit, and for me, and I was just like, man, it makes sense later on. So yeah, you're right. It definitely does. Our final question. Up until now, what moment can you pinpoint as a defining moment or a standout moment at SPC?
Standout moment is a standout moment is the day that I realized I didn't have no more classes to go to. That was a moment that I really didn't know what to do. I was so used to going to class, getting the grind. I had no purpose or no need to be on campus no more. And so it was just like the eagle taking that baby eaglet, 5,000 miles in the sky and then just dropping it. And now I had to say to myself, what do I do next? Because, my family for 4 years were the people that was there.
Right.
That was my family. You know, we knew everybody. we knew everybody, and you know, from all the bras, you know, the Island Whites and you know the Brad Mongos, and you know how we do it. You know, when the bras come in, and we sit in the house and make everybody wait. You know, before we come out and step. Yeah. You know, those moments, man. You know, those moments were precious, and so. To be in a school, you know, at the time when the Human Bebop came out, and we had Big Ben Pullman and them guys, and they were real Human Bebops, and Adrian Shirley, she can contest to that. We had a lot of talent when we were freshmen. We had a good time, you know. So the next day after I finished everything, was a pivotal moment because I had to figure out what I was gonna do from that moment forward.
Wow, man.
We had good people. We had Dr. Russell who refused to allow us to be second to none.
Wow.
We had Dr. Adeshue who refused to allow us to be second to none. Mm-hmm. We had Ms. Davis who refused to allow us to be second to none. And so we had good people. Dean Packer, we had good people. Dr. Simpson, we had good people that really trained us for life.
Yeah.
They trained us.
Yeah. Yeah. Adeshue was there when I came through too. I know he was there when Paul and Katina came through. So
yes, Dr. Sunday Adeshue. Yeah, yes.
He was a great teacher. Yeah, that's great, man. Like I love hearing that. This is what we love to hear. We being younger, you know, and coming through St. Paul's, we love to hear these stories, and you know, and I'm sure those out there love to hear these stories, and that's what, you know, makes us want to open the school again and have more of those moments and memories for our children and people to come later. So yeah, great interview. Back to you, Katina. Let's get it.
All right, Facebook family, it is now time for the announcement section of the COVE. So, first set of announcements, we would like you to please continue to help support the Tidewater Alumni Chapter. They are selling wristbands, 2 for $5. You have 3 different contacts you can make. You can contact Mel Jackson. You can email Shirley at pcantan42@hotmail.com, or you can also contact Michelle Bazemore at shellsprobe@aol.com. Next up, Pastor Dukes is going to talk about the raffle.
Good evening again. Amen. We're at the point where we want to welcome you to participate with us in the SPC for Life Rebirth of St. Paul College raffle, BMW raffle. This BMW raffle kicks off on May the 1st. That's this weekend. Kicks off this weekend. $50 per ticket. You buy 3 tickets, you get 1 free. First prize is a 330 XI sedan BMW. Second prize, an 80-inch flat screen smart TV. Third prize is $1,000 in cash. We will be having a monthly drawing at the end of each month. Amen. We're drawing of a gift prize at the value of $100, with the option of taking that $100 gift and putting 2 more tickets in your name into the drawing for the big raffle. So the St. Paul's for Life raffle will kick off this weekend. We're asking all alumni. We're asking Greeks, sports athletic department. We're asking all alumni to get involved with the selling of these tickets. This project, this capital campaign is designed, amen, to help us buy back the campus of St. Paul College. Together, we can do it all. We go by the scripture, Genesis chapter 11, verse 6, when the Bible is talking about the Tower Bible. God says, if they walk, he said, the people are walking in the same direction, saying the same thing. And if we walk in the same direction, speak the same language, do the same thing, there will be nothing impossible unto us. That's God speaking himself. And so we are asking everybody to come on board, get the doubts out of your heart, come on board and join us in this great endeavor, the SPC for Life 2021 BMW raffle. Again, tickets $50 each. You buy 3, you get 1 free. We're soliciting nonprofit organizations that are looking for a project to come in and partner in with us on the 35-15 split on this particular project. So if you have a grad chapter out there, you need project fundraiser to help you through the COVID, give us a call. Give us a call. Look us up under SPC for Life. Give us a call to help us with this endeavor. Back to you, Sister Katina.
Right, Pastor Dukes, thank you for that information. Quick question. So where do they, can you go back, Tina, please? Who would they reach out to purchase a ticket?
You can reach out to, if you go on SPC for Life on the website,
Okay.
we should be having contact information on that, depending on what geographical location you're in. But for the time being, I can leave my email, I can leave my phone number. My email is lbtybail@gmail.com. lbtyb as in boy, ail@gmail.com. And we can get you some information on where you can get tickets. For ticket sellers, we're looking for distributors and ticket sellers. Just come on the fundraiser committee meetings or contact me on my email and we can get ticket distributors set up that way. A ticket distributor is a person who builds a team of 10 people. And each person will take on 100 tickets each. So there'll be 1,100 tickets in a team. So we're looking for teams that will come together and help us in this project.
All right, thank you for that information.
Can't beat it, man. $50 get you a car, a TV, or $1,000.
All right, so I know a lot of people were super excited and ready to do the Stogie Sip and Paint. Unfortunately, right now, it's not canceled, it's just postponed due to some guidelines with Eventbrite, and we were unable to go that route. But we are going to plan the Sip and Paint in a few more months. So we'll definitely follow back up with you all and update the flyer and spread the word when we pick another date, okay? So just stay tuned for more information about that.
All right. Well, that concludes our Tigers Cove session today, Facebook family. So tune in 2 weeks for more information and donation updates. SPC for Life, the rebirth begins. SPC.
We all we got.
We all we got. Facebook, we love you. Have a wonderful night. Goodbye.
Peace.
Yeah.